That. All right. Children, sit down. The sheriff's in town.
The six-time series champ, Scott Dixon, is on track. And let's revisit something. He ended yesterday not very happy with his car, thought that he would have to go out again to try and just make it into the fast 12. Weather came out and it ended the day prematurely. This morning, started the day still a bit grumpy from yesterday and went out and just flew by everybody and set the pace to chase. And then he's done it again in the fast 12. Can he do it one more time in this Firestone Fast 6? Here are words from Dixon.
I've been very lucky and very fortunate to be racing for the pole many a times, and you know, every time is different. The ambient conditions are just so tricky and so tough to follow. You know, so you're looking at the flags, you're looking at the wind, you're looking at cloud cover. You're talking on the radio to the team to, you kind of do your little walk up and down to see, how trimmed cars are out. But you've got to have confidence. You've got to have confidence in your team and the choices that they've made and the process that you've gone through to get to this point.
He's a very laid-back guy. He's known as the Iceman because allegedly nothing really gets to him. That's just not true. He is so intense. He expects so much of himself and his team, and he wants to deliver here to become a five-time Indy500 pole winner.
Let's watch the balance here in turn one. Easily below the white line. Looks pretty comfortable at the exit. There's a little bit of that rear steer in the short chute. Now listen, I know it's a five-car team at Chip Ganassi Racing. We can all see how strong they are. I promise you though, every one of his teammates looks at this guy. What is Dixon doing in every session, in every corner, in every engineering decision? This is the yardstick at Chip Ganassi Racing.
And the reason why, Hinch, it's his 20th Indy 500 campaign.
And I mean, it's not just his 500, it's what he does as a driver generally. He's a six-time champion for a reason. He is a living legend, the best of the generation.
234.4 miles an hour.
Absolutely incredible. We're seeing this. The Hondas can back up. Palou went faster than his first run, and Dixon on track to do the same.
Feel like we're seeing last year all over again. Scotty D showing up Indianapolis. This is how it's done. Big speed, big commitment.
And there's not a driver in this field that is not watching this run with goosebumps. They know how harrowing it is what Scott Dixon's doing right now. The way he runs this car so free, so fast across the line.
He's backed it up with another 234. This is phenomenal from Scott Dixon.
This is 3 miles an hour, so far faster than what Scott Dixon did last year.
He is on target for the second fastest qualifying run ever in the more than 100-year history of the Indianapolis 500. You are watching something extraordinary here with New Zealand's Scott Dixon, to the dismay of his championship-winning teammate Alex Palou. One more to go for Dixon.
And you just wonder, James, does Palou look on as Dixon goes 233.8? Does Palou think to himself, I won the championship, I beat Dixon at the championship, but he still has me here in Indy?
I mean, I think he's probably thinking, I came second in this race from sixth. What can I do starting second?
He has been denied more than one victory multiple times, and that's a major source of frustration for Scott Dixon. Last year was a real annoying race for him with fuel issues. But guess what? He's challenged that and challenged it into positivity. Scott Dixon is a five-time Indianapolis pole winner. And he's done it in the fastest way. 234 miles an hour.
Nicely done. Nicely done, everyone. What a great team. What a fantastic team.
How calm was Dixon's voice? The Iceman, chill, super chill, despite the most harrowing circumstances you can have.
The second fastest Indy qualifying effort in history.
And with this, Scott Dixon breaks a four-way tie for the second most poles at the Indy 500 behind Rick Mears. He now holds it by himself with 5, and he broke a record with AJ Elio and Rex Mays, who were tied with him for second with 4. Unbelievable.
There's his teammates.
Look at the teammates just laughing.
Well,
like
they know it's no surprise.
Oh, yeah.
They know what Dixon's capable of.
God, I wish we'd had an onboard on that car. I would have loved to have seen his hands. You know he had that thing hanging out.
And that's a signal to the fans, don't you forget about me. I've been here for so many years, and boy, does he want another race win. It's hard to believe he only has one.
Oh, you took the words out of my mouth. For everything that this man has accomplished in this sport, he does have an Indy 500, but to only have one with all the success, all the years he's had pace here, who knows? This could be the year for number 2 for Scott Dixon.
The father of 3 rolls in to get all the accolades. Wife Emma knows what this is all about, but to see it again at the age of 41, his 5th Indy 500 pole, the NTTP1 award with authority.
Oh, yeah.
Just incredible what we witnessed, Lee. Wife Emma in with a kiss. One of the greatest pole runs in the history of the Indianapolis 500. The 2nd fastest ever, Scott. We saw your nerves after the run in the Firestone Fast 12. How were the nerves on that run?
This is what this place is about. It's so amazing. Like the ups and downs that you have just in one day is crazy. Massive thank you to all the fans for coming out. It's so good to see everybody here in the grandstands. Thank you so much to the team, PNC Bank number 9 crew and Honda. They brought it today. Just so happy for everybody. You know, to get 5 of our cars into the Fast 12 and then 4 into the 6. I hope Chip's got a smile on his face. I haven't seen him yet, but that definitely deserves a smile.
How about this team, Scott? It has not been the best of weeks for this team in the 9 organization. Somehow you pulled it together. How did you guys pull it together, in all honesty, today?
Hard work, man. Hard work and people. That's what it takes. You know, I'm one of the lucky guys, part of this team that gets to drive it and gets to take it across the line. But the amount of effort that goes in, you know, back at the shop and through HPD and Honda, the speed that they bring, and obviously, you know, all the drivers, you know, huge thanks to all my teammates. We've worked really hard to put this team together and try and get the most of it. This is stage 1. Obviously, it doesn't mean nothing come next Sunday, so we're starting in the right spot. We haven't had a good record of keeping it in the right spot, but we'll definitely be trying come next Sunday.
You mentioned that. I think folks could argue you've had the best car in the last 2 Indy 500s and no wins to show for it. Some unfinished business next Sunday for you?
Always unfinished business here. You know, I love this place. It's definitely can be cruel at sometimes, but you know, I feel very privileged and very lucky to be able to drive here, and obviously with a team like this, you know, it makes it, you know, so sweet. So I don't know, let's go, let's see, man.
Congratulations. You got a lot of guys over there that want to celebrate with you. Scott Dixon, what an impressive day for him and this entire Ganassi organization.